Roy led better walls, cut bank, drain age with a clipboard, flashlight, and a smile for sale. Panel 7 bulging like a drunk man's belt, rebar, freckles, hairline, cracks in the scale. Develop a man in a polished truck, slides an envelope thick as a county code book. Roy says river been low, 9 years straight, this wall holds if you give it a look. Green ink on the phone, green stamp on the sheet, green light for the poor crew down. He pockets the cash in the toolbox, team where the rain gauge used to live on. County radio, crackers plus season talk. Roy laughs it off like a joke he wrote. I signed 1,000 pedals just like this, he tells the dark and the diesel smoke. Pick up vitals, diesel idle, he drive the livid spine like a king of dirt. Mama's porch light blinks 2 miles south, he waves at it like a can I heard. Envelope green, conscious clean, that's the sermon he sells himself tonight. Hard-working men keep the water down, hard-working men keep the paperwork right. Develop a name on a punk contract, 2 same-handed, pay for the grain. Roy hums a hymn with the windows up thanks to River, forgot how mean. Panel stays green, panel stays green. Stamp it, sign it, panel stays green. Panel stays green, panel stays green. Cash in the tin and the panel stays green. Morning maps with the office table, new flood lines drawn in a red pen knife. Mama Street sits inside the poor line, a mailbox number living the second life. Roy's stomach drops like a sandbag toss, he rereads the name on the pump award. Same developer, same envelope man, same truck that paid him to look the other yard. He drives past mama's, counts the porch steps, counts the year she swept that walk. Picture the water at the windowsill, picture a Bible floating off the clock. Calls the developer, voice don't thin, that panel 7 needs a second eye. Man laughs at it, boy, you already green stamp counted, close the file, goodbye. Roy digs the envelope back from the 10, serial numbers, bank runs, spell of bills. Thinks about hotline, thinks about jail, thinks about mama in the hospital heels. Hard trap past tick like a gizzy clock, 808 slides under every word he chews. He is the man who sold the wall, and the wall is coming for the woman he knew. Clipboard, crack line, rebar, freckle, green stamp green. Envelope, pump contract, Mama Street, flood map scene. 9-year low water lullaby, 9-year lie, he fit his own name. Panel 7, Roy Ledbetter wrote the shame. Diesel, live his spine, flashlight, form line, form. Developers laughing, the phone speaker count is still warm. Double time Tom, mouth full of numbers, mouth full of dirt, mouth full of green. He cannot outrun a river with ink, he cannot outplay a poor line machine. He drives the mamas with the envelope open, lays every bill on the kitchen wood. Says, I bought the water that wants your house, and she looks at him like she always could. Then you go fix the panel, Roy, soft as a dish towel folding shut. He finally hears what the river said. The whole 9 years he kept it shut. Panel stays green, panel stays green. Stamp it, sign it, panel stays green. Panel stays green, panel stays green. Cash in the tin and the panel stays green. Panel stays green till the water talk back. Yeah. K Willie, hot shot, out of total, reefer humming low. Bill of Layton swap 3 times before I even load. Ray starts fat on the phone, then it shrinks in the app. Dispatcher laughs, says market moves, eat the gap. I burned diesel on the rate that already died twice. Broken name changes hands like a card trick. Dice, fuel ticket eats the profit before the skill green lights. Truck payment stand for Tuesday, sleeps in my sights. I pulled the authority number, call the chain. Hold music, hold longer, hold my own name. They bounce me to a sale. Said talk to the broker who booked the sale. I drive the address, they finally texted one. Expect the glass door logo of someone. Pull up on a ranch road, porch light, screen door thin. Kitchen table, coffee pot, kids shoes by the bin. Kitchen table rate. Kitchen table rate. Kitchen table rate. Kitchen table rate. Now still home. Kitchen table rate. Man in the ball cap signs my sheet with a ballpoint leak. Says K, you're early. Says the load still leaks through 3 LLCs. And the cousin with a fax. Rate drops every hand that touches the stacks. I say you shake me twice. He says the market did. I say my tank is empty. He says the ship ahead. The real miles under a short haul code. I say my payment's Tuesday. He pours coffee slow. Shows me a binder full of men who quit the lane. Says the ones who stay learn to love the pain of a rate across the woods. Same kitchen, same shrink, same brother, understood. Double time syllables told her to the coast and back. Rate card, melting fuel card, max and payment track. Broke a kitchen, wordless, a glow on my head like a joke. Fuzz slide, screaming under words, I almost choke. I count the hands that on this freight before my wheel. Count the dollars missing, count the way it feels. The Holy Ghost rate for a man in house shoes. Authority is a kitchen table and a fuse. I keep unlit because Tuesday owns a week. Truck, no diesel, pride, the same cheap street that makes a free man sign for work that already sold. I am the last hand and the one who still gets told. Eat the miles, eat the fuel, eat the shrink again. Smile for the app, reload, pretend this a win, pretend this a win. Hot shot gospel, matter of fact, mouth full of freight. Kitchen table rate is the whole United States. I thought the broker was a building I could sue. Turns out the authority lives where the kids eat cereal. I keep taking the lows because the truck is due, and the kitchen table owns more of me than the diesel. Kitchen table rate, kitchen table rate, still haul. Table rate, and I still haul. Kitchen table rate. Kitchen table rate. Kitchen table rate. Yeah. Yeah. I wrote the tag. Warden Clip Pardue sells nuisance permits on the dry city state track like carnival tickets. Out of state trophy men tip cash in the glove box. Season rules fold like cheap pamphlets. Nuisance. He said with a wink that bull has been tearing fence while the fence stands fine. He bottle fed a calf here 12 years back. Ear notch like a signature memory on the line. Tremolo night, harmonica breath. He cuts the envelopes under the truck dome light. Dry amusement in his throat. Conversational spit like gossip. Better feast or fight. Boom bap thump under the pines. Halftime kid cats running double like scared quail. Cliff tells himself the stage is broke. Somebody has to oil the trail. Hard working badge on a lonely track. Lonely rules, lonely men with scopes and pride. He writes the tag with a steady hand, same hand to hit the bottle on the calf side. Daylight winch starts humming from the ridge cable, singing the thin steel hymn. Cliff drives toward the sound, still smiling, still sure the joker's on him. I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag. Nuisance paper, I wrote the tag. Yeah, I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag. Cash in the glove box, I wrote the tag. Yeah. At the winch, the elk hangs heavy, ear notch clean as a childhood scar in the dawn. Cliff's mouth goes dry, amusement dad, that is the calf, that is the bottle, that is the phone. Trophy man posted with the GLAMMBOX in another state, blood on the orange vest like paint. Cliff still pulls the book, still writes the tag, still plays the warden like a saint. He can seize the rack, could burn the permit, could finally act like the law he wears. Instead he initials the line, here's the bottle clink in the memory he still shares. Drive on quiet, radio off, dry sandy pines looking taller than the dead at dusk. He feeds his own dogs on the porch and tastes the lie in the kibble must. Double time pattern turns conversation to confession. Plain mid-range telling the truth slow. The season protects what he sold, and he sold the one thing he used to know. Nuisance permit, glove box cash, dry sandy track. Ear notch, bottle fed, 12-year circle coming back. Winch cable, daylight blood, trophy grin, orange vest. Warden book, steady hand, writing the wrong request. Triple it, tongue, dry laugh, dying in the pine air. Cliff Pardue, selling the calf he raised like a county fair. Halftime kick, double time hat, boom bap, thump under the crime. He is the season and the thief in the same khaki at the same time. He drives back before the meat cools, tears the tag, cuff the trophy man to the rack. Cause the captain says, star with me, lays every envelope in a single stack. The ear notch watches him from the bed of the truck like a child he failed. For the first time the track feels owned by something he has still kept jailed. I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag. Nuisance paper, I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag. Cash in the glove box, I wrote the tag, I wrote the tag. Then I tore it in half. Yeah. 300 ain't. Sherman Pike, Fela bookkeeper, Dale Brothers, North Penn. I write steers that never breed into the ledger again. 300 head of ink to move family money past the bank. Phantom cattle walking only where my ballpoint ranks. Tap piano in my chest like a nervous office hymn. Dobro answers every entry like a ghost on the rim. Play mid-range, front of the beat, anxious and quick. I keep the numbers holy so the brothers look slick. Born on paper, sold on paper, fed on paper, feed. I invent a passion and I invent the need. All this is a rumor till the audit letter lands. I sharpen every pencil like I am washing hands. 300 300 300 300 my desk with the youngest Dale signature. Same boy who used to fetch me coffee, now he is the figure. He signs the fine, he signs the count, he signs my open door. 300 head of ink of what the bank came looking for. I flip the pages, every line is my handwriting neat. Phantom herb built perfect so a finger finds the meat. I understand the brothers needed a body for the mess, and my careful penmanship is the body they undress. Anxious rush becomes a sprint, rim click like a judge. I wrote a herd I hide a debt and now I am the grudge. Marching snare in the hallway, boots on linoleum, getting fake. 300 ink steers and one bookkeeper on the plate. 300 ink, 300 ink, 300 ink, 300 ink, 300 ink, 300 ink, yeah, 300 ink, yeah. Tongue twist ledger codes, tag numbers, feed ratios, fake weights. I built a cathedral, ride a cattle that were always late, meaning never, meaning it mean useful lie. Youngest Dale smile soft like the boy who learned to buy. Silence with a signature and a fall guy with a pen. I thought I was family help, I was the plan. For the beat, worship over the truth. I rode and rose, phantom cattle were a trap, and I walked in with both toes. I thought I saved the brothers from a bank that wanted blood. Turns out I drafted the evidence and signed it with my flood. August finds a herd, the herd finds my hand. 300 ink and I'm the only one who stands. 300 ink, 300 ink, youngest 300 ink, 300 ink, my hand 300 ink, 300 ink, herd on 300 ink, 300 ink, 300 ink. 300 ink. Yeah. Book y'all near 15-seat shuttle, mountain counties to the strip. It was Luke Tuesday, 40 a head, gas on the clinic tip. I run the ridge like a vein, pickups, walkers, paper sacks. Old men with folders, young girls with headphones, cash and stacks. I keep the radio low when the AC mean, keep the talk light. I am the road between the kitchen table and the white light night. Seat numbers like a roster, I know who sits where by smell. Diesel, perfume, pine soap, fear that rides so well. I joke, I wink, I caught her out of mercy in a trade. I drive to sit down the mountain and I drive to pay. Tuesday loop loaded early, every seat a little prayer. I am cocky in the mirror, king of thin air. Name in the folder, name in the folder, name in the folder, name in the folder. Yeah, C12 stays it to the last stop on the pine. Woman climbs up careful with a folder and a spine. I say, ma'am, you got 40. She says, Buck, you know my face. And the whole bus goes quiet like a church that lost its place. Mama in C12, same coat she wore when Dad still drove. Folder on her knees like a Bible. She still hopes I start the engine automatic, syncopated off the beat. Try to laugh it off, try to keep the cocky seat. She opens the folder on the name I drove last month. Cold man from Hollow Gap, pay cash, that quiet look gold. I dropped them at the strip clinic, waited, drove them back. Then now mama holds this paperwork like she's next to kin. Name in the folder, name in the folder, name in the folder, name in the folder. Tongue twisting down the switchbacks, 40 times 15. I built a business on the mountain, Bleeding clean, gas card from the clinic, tip jar full of folded green. I sold the rider's kindness while I sold the machine. Mama reads the name out loud and the bus becomes a chord. Every passenger a witness to the route I thought was bored. I see last month in the rear view, same man, same quiet eyes. I was the shuttle for the harvest and I priced the prize. Cocky Tina cracks a little on a ridge I used to own. Name in the folder turns my payroll into bone. I thought I drove the sick to help and took a fair flat rate. Turns out I drove the product and I drove my own blood to the gate. C12 is family, the folder is the bill. I keep both hands on the wheel and the mountain holds still. Name in the folder, C12 mama. Name in the folder, oh yeah man. Name in the folder, yeah. Name in the folder. Ha 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 ha. Supervisor, done here poultry second shift. Like a room back wall, blue pill 10, clean sample in a zip. Drug free, safety bonus, pays the whole flow Friday noon. I keep the cups clean, I keep them in moving. I keep the tuna on the clocks and smelling like bleach and no grease. I sell a clean cup for 20 and the blue for sleep and release. Clipboard on the bench, names checked like I am my own. HR lady, trust my stamp, plant manager leaves me alone. Stainless table, rubber mat, fan that rattles on 3. I bag the clean ones in a sock, under jersey number 3. Shift lead wink, second shift grind, line speed up again. I am the quiet pharmacy hanging between the men. Face first in the chiller is a story for somebody else. I sell the paper that says you passed. I sell the shelf.
Sample stays clean.
From dead ball, hand shaking like a conveyor belt prayer. Buys a blue, buys a clean, says he just needs air. I count his 20, stamp his name, slide the cup in his coat. Tell him clock back in, keep your head up, keep your throat. Line start, screaming product, chicken, ice and speed. Tully on the rail with a smile that looks like need. 2 a.m. radio crackles, chiller door bangs wide. Supervisor shout down the hall, man down on the ice inside. I already know before they say the name, I already taste the lie. They pull Tully face first off the frost with a blank in his eye. Safety officer wants to file, random cup from the drawer. I hand a clean one till it bought. Same seal, same score.
Sample stays clean. Sample stays clean. Sample stays clean.
Blank nurse reach the lab like gospel negative, clear green light. Bonus math already printed, whole flow paid Friday night. I stand in the lot of steam, counting blues left in the tin till he's empty like a open like a mouth. I put the sin in, man. High five the bonus, call it hard work, call it grace. I sold the proof to keep the check, I sold the face. HR pins a ribbon on the board, drug free 30 days. I put a new price on the blue and wipe the tray. Double time tongue on the steel mouth, 4 hands clean on top. Sample stays clean in the folder while the man stays stopped. I told myself I sold a shield, sold a shift could eat. Turns out I sold a mirror and I put Tully underneath. Friday still clears, the chiller still hums, my stamp still means pure. The bonus is honest paper on a body I made sure.
Sample stays clean. 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 Sample stays clean.
recruiter. Typed on the recruiter. Yeah, typed on the recruiter. Yeah. Ruben Sellers, kit intersections, smelling crew at dawn. I run the line like a man who owns the lawn. Papers in a fire safe, bolted in my truck. I hold the names, I hold the love. Water coolers, can of water docked off pay. I say the farmer's family in a practical way. Road bosses look at me when the sun gets mean. I set the pace, I set the scene. Cash on Friday in the envelopes I stack. I take my cut for keeping the crew on track. Men call me boss like the land calls rain. I answer like a man who built the chain. I sleep in the cab when the harvest runs long. Radio low, diesel song. I tell myself I am the ladder they climb. And the fire safe clicks like a church bell chime. Typed on the recruiter. Typed on the recruiter. The farm buys what I sell. Typed on the recruiter. Yeah. Contract packet left on the seat by field man. And I had I open it board, I open it flat. Labor terms, rate sheet, housing line, fine print gray. My eyes skate past until they snag on the name today. Recruiter, Ruben Sellers, type clean, type true. I am on the page like a product in the queue. The farm is my customer, the crew is my stock. I am a vendor with the fire safe lock. Water I dock was inventory control. Pace I set was a price on the soul. I thought I ran a crew for a living wage fight. I sell the bodies that picking the light. Recruiter. Typed on the recruiter. The farm buys what I sell. Typed on the recruiter. Fly, slave papers, water dock, envelope cut, roll balls, 9 million heat contract, real recruiter line, name and type, cut on my farm crew, with stock vendor me. I spit the whole harvest in a single decree, getting the dust on the page where my name sits sold, and the letter I brag was a market hole. I close the safe and hear a different kind of click. I am the middleman the law would pick when the story needs a face that is brown and near. Typed on the recruiter, that is me, clear. Typed on the recruiter. Typed on the recruiter. The farm buys what I sell. Typed on the recruiter. Typed on the recruiter. Both father son. Wide Troop, Kessel Creek, head gate locked with a chain. Rifle on the dash, 2 officers claiming the same range. Water stopped coming like a deck that came due. Neighbor on the north bank swears the thief is you. I swear backspit in the ditch, hand on the stock. Granddad's right away story, granddad's old clock. Said the first man to the gate on the floor till fall. We been first on paper, they been first with a wall, a wire and a padlock, thicker than a county line. Tonight I came to settle it the old way dry. Creek bed, full moon, fed up and quickening blood. Stair-step phrases climbing like a flood that only exists in the argument in the gun field. I saw in high-res data answering the sun that already said on a fight our daddy's fed. I am ready to end what the water already did. Both are the sign. Both are the sign. Both are the sign for the same thin chick. Both are the sign. I walk the county annex for a copy of the will log. Clipboard, coffee cold, points me to a fog. A PDFs and microfilm and a lease from 09. Bottling company name I never let myself define as the reason the ditch went quiet in July. Drawdown starts under both the fences. Same pie chart of vodka for theft. Dressed up as enterprise. 2 fathers, same week, same money, same lies. Souls notice progress to men who needed a truck, no pay. My old man cashed it, the old man cashed it. Parade a signature that sold the creek under our boots. I came with a rifle for a neighbor wearing the same roots. He pulls up, same look, same paper in his hand. We stand at the head gate like 2 fools who plan a war over a wound. Our blood already they sold. The lock is theater, the lease is the whole. Tongue twisting fast, his beat mix salinity heat in the throat. Start by clap, flow time, claps on 3 words that float. Then dive into double time hats and the 808 glides. I came to shoot a thief and found we share the size of a bottle and straw. Stuck in the same dark ground, both fathers sign, both boys still proud, still ready to bleed for a gate that owes a myth. Still naming each other while the lease drinks the fifth. vibrations, water in the plastic on the truck. I lower the rifle, he lowers his dumb luck. A dumb blood finally reading the same page. Head gate stays locked, but the fight changes age. From neighbor hate to a company name on a deed. We inherited like a curse, we still call need. I thought the way was a rifle at the ditch. Then the well-lock showed the drawdown under both fences. Our father sold the creek the same week for the same check. And the head gate was only a stage for their both father side. Both father side. Both father side for the same thin check. Both father side. Both father side. Heart failure form. 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 Grant wants a number. Heart failure form. Bill Craven drives the Rowan County removal van, paid per body, paid per quiet line. Heart failure rides the form while the arm still holds a story in a needle shine. Third pickup this week, same code, same grandmaster, same envelope under the seat. He used to coach the high school nine. Now he coaches paperwork to look clean and neat. Keen up a mid-10 eclipse, stick out a 4-syllable burst like a gurney click. Urgent eyes on the county road, 808 glide as long as the last mile trip. Get a snare, cracks the bay door, open hand claps on 3 like a fake amen. They'll tell themselves the family sleep better with a softer word than the truth was said. Hard working man, soft line form, diesel heater humming the funeral hymn he knows. Body bag, ziplock secrets, phone stack like money, counting numbers, climbing poles. He signs, he drives, he cashes the per body rate, he washes the van at dawn. Heart failure form, heart failure form. That is the prayer he puts the dead on. Heart failure form, heart failure form. Paper body. Heart failure form, heart failure form. Heart failure form. Grant wants a number. Heart failure form. Bay light hits the catcher's face. Kid from the team still wearing the dirt of a stolen base. Dale's hands go numb on the gurney where the arm tells a story the form will erase. He knows the county is buying a number for a grand, hiding the wave in a softer name. He has been to buy with a penicillin with the van. The coach who walked away from the game. Cause the coroner voice clip 4 beats. This one gets the truth or apart the truck. Coroner laughed high, Dale the Grant hearing this Friday. Keep the column looking up. Petter still cries a thin bright line where Wurlitzer holds the minor like a waiting room. Dale sits in the bay with the catcher's glove still tucked in the duffel like a tomb. He counts the envelopes, counts the forms, counts the boys he taught to block the plate. Understands the county is purchasing silence by the body, and he has been erased. Per body, envelope, needle shine, heart failure code. Catch a face, stolen base, gurney rail, county road. Grant math, Friday, hearing column clean, number sold. Removal van, diesel, him, coach, turn driver, buying the codes. The kind of verse, 4 syllables, urgent spit. Dale Craven, writing soft, there's some hard truths he helped amid. Triple hash, roll, get a snare, crack it away, glide along. The form is a product and the product is a boy who used to throw strong. He rewrites to catch a sheet in the bay light. Puts the arms, truth, and plainly drives the stack of false forms to the grand office steps and leaves them there to sing. Count the real ones. He tells the empty hall van idling like a hill bridge. For the first time, the per body pay feels exactly like a kind of death. Heart failure form, heart failure form. Paid per body, heart failure form, heart failure form, heart failure form. Grant wants a number. Heart failure form, heart failure form. Till the catcher gets the truth. Heart failure form. Yeah. Dang Kirby. Daily Kirby, Saturday ringing, Perryman, bye-bye the pound. Catalog in my teeth, like numbers spinning round. Double deck, back to the chute with the diesel low. I feel it heavy, I feel it for the boat to go. Saw real mare walks the ramp like she owns the wood. Ears soft, eyes soft, the way a good one should. I put 2 fingers to my teeth and cut a clean high call. She turns on the sound like a memory wall. Back 3 steps the way I taught her years ago. When she was my daughter's in the past, it still felt slow. 11 years of that lesson still living in her feet. And the buyer wants weight, wants me, wants complete. I feel the old rope in my palm that is already gone. I feel the Saturday clock that keeps me moving on. I load her anyway, both the latch, sign the sheet. And the rain keeps ringing under my boots and the heat. She back 3 steps. She back 3 steps. I loaded her for the boat run. She back 3 steps. Skill man calls a number, and my man calls the end. I stack the receipt with the others. I pretend only paper, only pounds, only freight. Only a living thing turned into a brick that was grown and gone. She left the mare for keep. Said, Daddy, you promised she would die on her feet in sleep. I said, land costs money, feet costs money, time costs blood. I said, a soft heart stars a whole neighborhood. Double deck pulls out aluminum, singing on the hit. Soul's head by the vent like a candle in the niche. I wash my hands at the stick it to the cold box. Bone drive home past the empty pasture in the stone. But we buried the dog that got to die at home. And the mare stall still smells like apple and corn. 3 steps. She back 3 steps. I loaded her for the border run. She back 3 steps. By the pound for the deck boat, the latch, sign a sheet, border bound weight is king. Memory call, 3-step back loader. Anyway, Saturday rang. I spit the wholesale in a single string. Perryman dust on my tongue, cash in my shirt, loving 3 steps. And a lesson that still hurts. Next Saturday the ring open, same man, same call. I leave the truck in the yard and I skip the hall. I stop going to the ring on Saturdays because she back 3 steps and I sent her away. She back 3 steps. She back 3 steps. I loaded her for the border run. She back 3 steps. She back 3 steps. She back 3 steps. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Deputy Manny over keys to Houser County evidence cage like a man clocking a second job. Pistols walk out 2 at a time under a laundry bag. Cereal sand as soft as a corn cob. Folding table at the armory show. Cash in the coffee can, buys and camo and church shoes. He logs them out his training props. Logs them gone like a magician's ruse. March rifle left on a Tuesday, came back dinner in the paperwork chain. Man accounts to take, buys his girl a ring. He cannot explain. White mid-10 or spit 16, no stacking like shell casings in a boot. Define grin in a fluorescent hum. He tells him to the street already owns a loot. Property tax, feel easy if you breathe on the glue cage. Camera blinks a dead red eye. Sheriff wants clearance, numbers man, it gives him theater, keeps the real guns dry. Hard-working bad, dirty side hustle, same khaki, same OT folded once. 2 at a time, 2 at a time. That is the whole damn business plan, son. 2 at the time. 2 at a time. Cage door open 2 at a time. 2 at the time. 2 at a time. Folding table gospel 2 at a time. New case rolls in from a roadside stop. Long gun bag tag flapping like a loose tooth. Man, it freezes March rifle handwriting his own block. Letter still take to the stock for proof. Same scratch on the butt plate, same chip by the sling, same lie. Walking back into his hands. Detective says run the chain, and his post does double time like the hats and the cans. He just want the tag and burn the log. Could call in sick and let the shift collapse. Instead he stands there holding his own crime like a baby bird with broken maps. Armory buy still testing for inventory. Coffee can still hungry for the next pair. Badge says serve and protect. Table says sail and forget both of them living in this stair. Sub bass drops on the turnaround while the floor Tom stomps a guilty parade. He signed a cage, he signed a street, he signed his name game on both sides of the trade. Two guns on their back, serious saying, coffee can't cash, march for property tag, handwriting flash, cage key for wrist and hum, armory table camo, church shoe rush, trainer prop, paperwork, data clearance, number, painted blush, 16 spit, defiant, push ahead of the beat, many over, selling the proof of the badge under his feet, case number new, case number old, same still walking the circle home, we built a market out of locked rooms, not a locked room, calls him by name alone. He leaves the rifle on the intake bench with the tag still screaming in his hand. Walks to the sheriff, lays the coffee can down, says count it, every dirty brand. I sold a cage, voice steady for the first time all year. The badge feels heavier off than it ever did on, and the room goes crystal clear. Two at a time. Cage door open, two at a time. Two at a time. Two at a time. Holding table gospel, two at a time. Two at a time. Till the day comes on. Two at a time. Till the day comes on. Yeah, Bo ran fro, hollers flat, roosters in the lean to wide. Name them show birds when the buy on the phone gets high. Knife tip, punches circles in the cardboard wall. Air for the lungs, tape for the beat, cash for the haul. Feed store boxes stacked behind the diesel tank. I stamp a fair bird sticker like a bank. 2-hour drive to a machine shed pit. Buyer in a ball cap, boots still wet with spit. Rail keys lean, the rail keys bit. My boy in my jacket, same size I left. He learned to drive from riding shotgun quiet. Counting mile markers like a private diet. I talk bloodlines, I talk spur, I talk weight. I talk how a bird that freezes pays the freight. Cardboard stack, rise the bed like a predator thrives. And the first sound out my mouth is how a showbird dies. Take the showbird. Take the showbird. Air holes cut by my own knife. Take the showbird. Coffee black, I load 3 cocks in the spare. Sawdust packed around the box so the neighbors stare at a man hauling poultry to a county fair dream. Fair's a cover story painted on the scheme. Shit door rose, propane like dirt, circle drawn. Men with 20s folded like a song at dawn. My son takes bits, hit the rail in my coat. Voice too high for the money in his throat. I hear him call a number I taught him last June. Same number I used when I was the boy in the room. Pit man winks, says Renfro blood runs true. Says the kids got hands like the old man do. I watch a bird hit the dirt and the dirt hit back. I pocket the cut, I pocket the rack. Drive home with empty cardboard, smelling like fear. Tell my wife it was a show, circuit year. Take the showbirds. Take the showbird. Air holes cut by my own knife. Take the showbird. Punch, air hole, circle, tape, seal lid, snap, load, fast bed, rattle, mile, count, pick, gate, cash, stack, kid, jacket, bet, cost, bird, flash, dirt, bloom, blood, fine, pocket, fold. I spit the whole route in a single breath of cold. Hollies flat to the shed in a 2-hour hen boy, learning the map by the light of the rim. I say showbird, show. Like a brand that keeps the sheriff from the know. But the rail knows, the dirt knows, the jacket knows, and the boy knows every mile where the money grows. He counts and take and looks at me like a man. As when a showbird stops being a plane, I see my jacket on his shoulder, see my hands in his, and the pit under the shed is the only church there is. Showbird. Tape him, tape the shade, the showbird. Air holes cut by my own knife. Take the showbird. Take the showbird. Yeah. Yeah. safe for storm relief trailers. He knows a wet and black in the same. 60 units in a gravel field outside, and there's more perfume riding the AC dreams. Like nimble tenor, same song, lip tipping into rapid triplet slides. The contractor's a wink. He signs the inspection like a birthday card. Cash clears contract, ink still pink. Row 1 through 8 house strangers. Row 9 holds his sister and her 2 kids tight. He tells himself one more month renewal comes and he will swap the bad ones outright. Yeah, march and snare, over trap kick, tambourine, 16s like rain on a 10 that already leaks. Flood slide, crash a wet note up, ride bass, watch the gravel like a man who speaks. Hard work and hustle wearing a relief badge, disaster money, sweet as pie. Window counts the units, counts the checks, counts the reasons he can still lie. Sister waves from the doorway at 9, kids coughs off. He waves back like a saint on tour. Black in the seams, black in the seams. That is the product and that is the cure. Black in the seams, black in the seams. From the trail of money. Black, black in the seams, black in the seams, black in the seams. Contract renews. Black, black in the same. Night rain finds every bad seal. Sister calls about a wall that weeps a dark map. Winter drives up a bleach and a smile patches the story, leaves the truth in the gap. State auditor wants photos, windows in the dry units from the front row only. Slide Lil still working, tripper still flying, conscience sitting passenger and lonely. Kids school clothes smell like a basement flood. Sister asks when the good trailer comes. He says soon as the contract renews, which is a sentence that tastes like crumbs. Upright bass off the gravel field, 808s up tail like a storm still under the flow. He built a business on wet walls and called it help, and the help lives next door. Double time out full of billing coals, mouth full of mold, mouth full of kin. The disaster ended for the state for row 9, it is still moving in. 60 units, gravel field, down this mill, in this mill, wet black seams. Row 9, sister kids, cops off, AC dreams. Billing code, inspection, smile, renewal month, contract a wink. First slide, upright walk, march and snare, rain on 10. Tongue twist, nimble 10 to lift the triplet spring. When the boys selling shelter that sickens the ones he loves in it. That state photo, front row drive, back row weeping, dark map wall. He is the stone that stayed after the storm, and the invoice covers it all. He told row 9 it was on yard at 3 a.m. Sets a clean unit in its place, burns a wet paperwork in a barrel, calls the state, puts his name on the disgrace. Sister sleeps through the swap. The kids breathe easier, but dawn's first seem alight. When the finally builds himself, the only feet that ever felt right. Black in the seams, black in the seams. Trail of money. Black in the seams, black in the seams, black in the seams. Contract renews. Black in the seams, black in the seams. Row 9 gets clean. Lonely duplexes, gate huts, Sabine rides, padded too. Water trucks in, water trucks out, clipboard blue. I write the ticket, write the barrels, write the plate. 400 barrels a night to skip the real gate. Dispatcher said formality, said just keep the log neat. Said the empty ones still count if the paper's complete. I stamp green, wave them through, count the load that stays parked. Somewhere cheaper takes the water after dark. I tell myself so I feel math, I don't need to own. I'm a gate, I'm a pen, I'm a voice on the phone. I'm as well sits up the draw, but the least row bin. Same caddy, same cover, same quiet end. Double shit that pays in cash and the thermos of brown. I log a ghost and I drive the long way home to town. Pedal steel in my head like a leak I can't plug. Tremolo tail it ticking like a second hand on a jug. I log the ghost, I log the ghost, I log the ghost and the whale still drinks. I log the ghost. Tuesday the cheaper place gets a name I know by smell. Draw but the family well, same as skeet. same shell of a pump jack that quit when the water table fell. I pulled a form they call a formality from the shell. My signature printed neat where the county wants a face. 400 barrels legal of lining makes the case on paper that the load roll when the load sat still. I am the ink that turns a theft into a bill. Supervisor says good man, says the pass stays clean, says the gate that that's too much, it's the gate they swap. 14 and I sharpen the pencil, I practice looking bored. I white wave another empty like a loaded Ford. Night birds, sodium lamps, clipboard full of lies to pay. I used to think the crime was somewhere far away. It's the line I write, the stamp I press, the wave I give. It's the water leaving home so the pack can live. Yeah, triple tongue, restless and beats, Brock Kington and spit. Barrel counts, plate numbers, ghost loads in the pit of a logbook, heavier than the truck that never rolled. I saw the draw one signature at a time for gold that fits in an envelope under the hut's false floor. Family wheel going sour, same water, same war. I thought was industry, thought was just a job. Turns out I'm the cheaper place's favorite cog. I could stop, I could violate, I could call the board. I log another ghost because the rent is a sword. Beam rise, boom bath, on snare, drag on the hat, half-time kick, double time guilt, paper that flat, makes a missing river look like work well done. I signed the formality and I became the one. I thought I was a god watching other men sin, and I read my own name on the phone and made it legal. The cheaper places that draw my family drinks from, and the signature that keeps it flowing is mine. I love the ghost, I love the ghost, still drinks. I love the ghost and the well still drink. I love the ghost. Yeah. 6 addresses first. 6 addresses first. 6 addresses first. Yeah. Percy K, Lyman Hollow, Fork under a black sky. Storm restoration, double time, bucket truck high. Foreman folds a map into my glove like a secret hymn. 6 addresses first, he says, before the grid. Before them. I climb my splice, I bring the dark back into light. Address 1 is a warehouse with a generator fight. Already won, private power still on the list. Address 2 is a club that tips in cash and missed. Address 3 is a mayor's cousin, porch full of ice. I work the order like a soldier who don't ask twice. Drill clip counts firm, mid-10, a flat authority tone. Lap still crying under wire grits, twang on the bone of a county that thinks the crew is for the people. I am a route for a customer list, dressed as a steeple of public service, hard hat, union sticker pride. 6 addresses first, everybody else can wait outside. 6 addresses first. 6 addresses first. 6 addresses first, and the county waits. 6 addresses first. 4th address, things like fertilizer in a sealed room. Grow barn, humming cameras, a different kind of bloom. I restore the feed, they hand me a folded thank you brick. 5th is a ranch house, kids bike on its side in the thick of the mud yard porch like dead. Woman with a baby on the hip, she says we've been dark 3 days, said the baby needs the drip of a machine that only runs when the wall is juice. I look at the map, I look at the bike, I look at the truce. I'm made with the list that put a grow room ahead of a child. 6 is a compound with a gate and a man who smiled like he owns a storm, and the men who climb for him. I finished the 6, radio in, voice going thin. Foreman says good work, says the public grid is next. I say there's a kid on 5, still dark, he texts a shrug emoji and a reminder about the OT rate. I am restoring the customer list, calling it the state. Double time kind of phrases, gated snare crack, triple hacks, tambourine 16ths, clip 808 attack. I string the county after the 6 till they glow. Every porch that waited is a debt I know. I helped him get by, treating the map like holy writ. Public power, private queue. I was the hit man with a hard hat and a conscience on delay. I thought Stone Pay was hero working till the fifth address. Put a bike in the mud and a list in my face. Utility's a word that used to mean the place. Everybody stands when the sky goes wrong. Here it means who paid to stay in the song, in the song, in the song. I thought I was bringing accounting back online. Then the folded map taught me the order of the dark. The utility, a service, and a customer list. And the kid's bike was never on it. 6 addresses first. First. 6 addresses first. County waits. 6 addresses first, and the county waits. 6 addresses first. Royce Tunnel 3 Bay off the Marley bypass glow. Diesel mechanic delete kit, cash on the go. 500 a truck, flash the tune, put a gear, roll cold all the way home. Counter cameras near. I sell clean air as a joke in a socket set. Cross heart wailing, track piano like a debt that pays in hundreds under a rolling door. Man want the power back to factory toe. Out with a sensor and a light that judges the stack. I am the priest of the delete, I give it back. Plain high, clear voice, stop, start, staccato, cool. I don't preach freedom, I just sell the tool. In the fight that makes a truck forget the law. Sign the invoice, count the cash, shut my jaw. Boy at home thinks daddy fixes what breaks for good. I fix the paper trail so the bag can stay under the hood. My own tune file, my own tune file, my own tune file on my own boys plate. My own tune file. Can the mail hits the shop with a citation thin? Can recall the stack that bloom like a sin. On the feeder road plate number I know by heart. It's my boy's truck, the one I tuned from the start. With my own signature buried in the report code. Same file, hair, same shop, same road. I taught him how to make it bark for fun on Friday night. Now the ticket has his name and my craft in the light. I pay it cash, I tell him slow it down past the can. I book 6 more trucks before the day goes dim. Marching, snare in my chest, rim click like a wrench. I am the author of the crime in the bench. Thank a legs for fixing what I taught him to love. Cool voice, clean conscience, so there's a shove toward freedom, toward diesel, toward a laugh in the dark. The citation is a mirror with a parking lot spark. Trumpet lip flow, tongue twisting, A minor shop, bay heat. Deep 808 slides under boots on a concrete street of 4 spots and delete kits stacked like Bibles. I keep the business because the business is tribal now. Every man I tuned is a customer and a risk. Every file I write is a fingerprint I kiss onto a truck that might come home wearing my blood. I paid my boy's ticket like a father should. Then I opened the book and wrote 6 more names. Same crime, same cash, same cool that claims. It's just a living in a county full of eyes. My own tune file is the alibi that stays alive. I thought the camera got a kid being loud. Then the report printed my signature in the tune. I paid the ticket and booked 6 more trucks because the shop eats cleaner than guilt does. My own tune file,
Tune file,
my own tune file,
boys play.
my own tune file on my own boys plate. My own tune file. My own tune file. Radio stays off. Radio stays off. radio stays off. Yeah. Vernon Stubbs, removal van, funeral home and cave. I run product in the paperwork of a body on a tray. Cot with a sheet gets way through every checkpoint light. 3 counties open like a hymn when the dead look right. Roads electric, piano soft under the diesel hum. Cross harp harmonica answers like a prayer that stays dumb. Clean up a tenor, breath control, long triplet bronze. Very quick professional, I do what the money wants. I load the cot, I sign the form, I keep the radio loud. Noise covers thinking, noise covers what the sheet allowed. Night route is easy if you look like grief and work. I am the quiet transport for the kind of dirt that lurks. Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Thursday night a pickup call, same funeral home, same van. Man on the cot is somebody I carry casket for last plan. I dressed him once in a suit, his sister picked in tears. Now he rides again with pride it took beside the years. I keep driving because stopping is a story I can't tell. Checkpoint weighs me through on paperwork I know too well. Breath long on the triplets, worry on the vowel, quick on the fact. I understand the job was always using what I packed. The dead would cover, the living with cargo. I was the door, I carry both with the same hands and ask for more. Sub-bass drop under the bridge of the county line. I reach and kill the radio like I am killing mine. Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Radio stays off.
Double time hats on the blacktop, sheet corners, foam stamps, same route. I sold a funeral skill to a pipeline that stays mute. Man, I buried once as cargo, twice, and I am still the wheel. Weary up a tenor runs the truth I did not want to feel. Brush snare like a hand on a lid, harmonica like a tear I skip. I keep the volume down because the silence is the tip that I'm past pretending this is only work and pay. Radio stays off so I can hear the dead I drive today. I thought a sheet and the foam made me invisible and kind. Turns out I turned the man I buried in the cover for the grind. I keep both hands 10 and 2, I leave the dot alone. 3 counties weigh me through, I drive him home unknown. White van, 3 storefront towns in a loop. 14-day rotation, manager smile, manager scoop. IDs in the glove box, rubber banded tight. Burner taped under the dash for the midnight ride. I call myself a booking man, a travel plan, a guide. I move the product, so the product stays inside. Town ain't nail shop front, town be massage suite. Town see weekly motel with a lock on the heat. Girls learn the rules, they learn the rules, they learn my face. They stay far from the exits in the county base. I keep the map in my head like a private hymn. Turn left at the silo, right at the dying lamb. Cash in a lunchbox, phones in a bag in the wheel. I am a circuit preacher selling the different hell. On ramp vital, engine pick, one of them counts the days out loud like a child counting holidays. I am the road. I am the road. 14 days and I move again. I am the road. She says day 11, day 12, day 13, day. Says the same parking lot, same vending tray. Says the same soda brand, same ice machine hum. Says Terry, you drive us in circles till we go numb. I laugh like a manager laughs when the man still works. I say rotation keeps the heat off, keeps the quirks of a sheriff who learns a face if it stays too long. I say movement is mercy dressed up as a song, but accountant hits the windshield like a stone, and the burner under the dash starts to feel like a bone. I broke on purpose so the body stays on. 14-day, reach the storefront, front motel, back on ramp, count day, 11-day, 12-day, 13 out loud. How? I spit the circuit till the syllables crowd. Sodium light on her mouth as she finishes the count. And the manager mask cracks on the amount. The rotation was a cage with moving walls, built so the women stayed blind to the halls that lead outside the counties I control. I am the road, I am on the whole patrol. I am the road, the road, I am the road. Move again, 14 days, and I move again. I am the road, I am the road, I am the road, I am the Yeah. Yes, we're alive. Yeah. Junior Peter with van, 8-week pups from a wild flow barn. I drive them soft so the crime stays a quiet yarn. Parking lot rescue event, been on a folding table. Vid papers printed at a Bic with copy shop, able to look official under a clip and a pen. I am the man who makes a sick thing look like a friend. Woman in the sun, had lips to run like a prayer. Ask me soft if the little one will make it there. I say yes the way I have said yes 400 times. Yes, it will live, yes, it thrives, yes, to climb. From a crate to a couch is a story I sell. Yes is a product and I know it well. Cash in my palm, pup in the arms, van still wet. I smile like a deacon at a dead. I watch her walk away, counting heartbeats in a bag, and the next litter is already on the leg. Yes, it will lie. Yes, it will lie. I said it 400 times. Yes, it will lie. Wild flow sings when the mother turns barn air thick. I scoop the small ones quick. Load the van with towels and a beach burn smell. I know which ones fade and which ones sell. Copy shopping, gonna form with a clinic name I invented. I am a rescue angel till the money is spent. It run comes back in a box 2 Saturdays later. Cold woman crying, asking why the story she was so. Went quiet in the night on the kitchen floor. I take the body like a man who has done this before. Drive it out the same road the living came in. Count the ones I have carried both ways in the den of a van that only ever goes in circles of need. And my yes sits in my mouth like a seed. Yes, it will lie. Yes, it will lie. I said it 400 times. Yes, it will lie. Flow scoop, wet van, low, copy shop, stand, parking lot, banner, sun, hat, cash. Run, question, yes, 400 fold drop back box. I spit the mercy till the syllables lock. Back with ink on my fingers like a second skin. And the yes is the softest way to sing. I hear myself say yes, and I finally hear the math. How many rode back out on the same wet path? How many times I sold a heartbeat for a fee? Yes, it will lie. I was the lie that lived in me. Yes, it will lie. Yes, 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 it will lie. I said it 400 times. Yes, it will lie. Yes, it will lie. Yes, it will lie. Yes, it will lie. Hey. All this beaming. All this beaming. All this beaming. All this beaming. Scott contract with Chandler contract. Then bull that quick booking is a hole I can't leave in. A string that keeps the committee calling my name. I doze him quiet so he comes out the same. Comes out the same. Playful and mean, warm bright tenor, swung 16 skip, dope crime, rose electric like a drip, or something chemical under the hay and the pride. I tell myself it's business, tell myself I tried. Feeding wrist in a vet who talks and the maybes. The arena wants a show, the show wants babies. Who think a bull is weather you can draw and ride? I am the weather maker with a syringe and a side hustle call keeping the gate. Be honest for the board. Saturday draw is posted on an old chalkboard. Kid who restrung my fence for nothing back in April. Drew my quiet board, smiling like a gospel. How he comes out, how he comes out, how he comes out, and I already know how he comes out. Gay claims, hand claps, halftime snare, under hats I stand with a contract to stain. Chewing facts, I put in the animal with a needle and a lie. Kid tips his hat, same kid who fixed my wire in the dry. April heat for a handshake and a cold drink free. I said next time son, the draw might favor me to put you on a good one, make the weekend pay. Now we drop the one empty so the string can stay. Bullow's quiet, too quiet, I was a little wide. I know the second the latch goes, he will dump the ride like a sack with a spark instead of a storm. Maybe the kid walks, maybe the kid sees the form of dirt from a funny angle. Maybe the commitment claps for a show I scripted with a pocket full of caps. I smile for the board, I feel the dose in my own throat. Playful and mean is a costume over a note I cannot put down when the weekend goes on. Tongue twisting fastest, E minor shoot lane heat. Sub bass 808 drops when the gate and the beat open on the boy who did me a kindness for free. I sold it Saturday so my contract could be bring nude in the room that smells like cigars and ink. I am the man who doses the truth until it blinks into entertainment, into money, into a string that looks alive from the stands and dead in the rain. Of my own head after when the lights go cold, how he comes out is a secret I hold. Like a winning ticket that burns in the wallet. I watch a buck run, I watch the kid almost call it. I watch the fence, I didn't paper hold the crowd. And I understand the dose is always about the loud. Reputation wrapped around a syringe in the chair at the table where men trade kids and animals fair. And the only way that keeps a contract to pay. I thought the hard part was keeping the contract fit. Then the chute opened on the kid who fixed my fence free. I knew exactly how the animal would come out, and that knowing is the part that stays away. How he comes out, how he comes out.